Let's cross over to our correspondent in Anambra State, Ubaka Wanibe, to get updates of the party's primaries election. Ubaka, tell us what has happened so far. I mean, you've visited various locations where the primary elections for different parties were held. What's your assessment of the voter turnout, and are people still casting their ballots at the voting centers?
Well, thank you very much, Simi. The very first prominent thing that is noticeable across the two political parties that have already held their primaries, that is the Labour Party and All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, is peaceful disposition of all the delegates. As I speak right now, Labour has concluded and a winner emerged, not minding the fact that late yesterday, one of the contenders, John Nwosu, pulled out from the race, leaving only Chief George Mogaru, I beg your pardon. And incidentally, the voting held, and a winner finally emerged with George Mogalu polling 575 votes against John Nwosu, who was not there and was not represented, but some of his faithful and followers voted for him, and he gathered 19 votes. The situation was a little bit different with ABGA, because ABGA is the party on ground in Anambra State. The governor, Mr. Governor, Professor Charles Soludo, is an ABGA card-carrying member, and on that platform he became the governor. So it was like a consensus aspirant, if I may use that word then, and the voting today confirmed it. It was a landslide. You know, almost everybody there, all the delegates voted for the governor, Professor Charles Soludo, at the event that happened at Alex Ekweme Square. And like I said before, it was all peaceful. Everybody just walked in, did the voting after the accreditation, and they all dispersed back to their various local government. But the situation is not the same thing with the All Progressives Congress, where I am speaking from right now. This is the Women Development Center, Professor Dora Akunyelu Women Development Center in Awka here. It is about 16 minutes after the hour of 5 p.m. If you see behind me, virtually nothing is happening in terms of turnout of voters. I mean, delegates from all the 21 local governments from this state. But the hall, the venue, every arrangement is in place. But the delegates are not here. Feelers are saying that the accreditation is being done at certain other venue other than here. One wonders why it should be like that, and then what time this very exercise will happen here. But as far as I am concerned, the party has to take some certain decisions that nobody will tell them whether it is acceptable or not, especially if it is in line with what INEC and the electoral guidelines of Republic of Nigeria, put in place. So as it is right now, ABGA has concluded the primaries. Labour Party also concluded, and winners emerged. But the whole Anambra State is still waiting for the All Progressives Grand Alliance to take off with their own at the Dora Akunyelu Women Development Center here in Awka.
There been any information about when the result of the election will be released and made public?
Well, the the Labour Party, after the election, there was a counting of the votes. Like I said before, Chief George Mogalu had 575 votes. Then Nwosu, 19 votes. Then I said again that ABGA was, it was a walkover for Soludo. There was no contender, there was no rival, nobody. He was just the only person. But you know that whether it is a consensus.
Has there been any information on when people should expect the official announcement of the results?
Well, it wasn't said at the venues of the two venues of the concluded elections, but the LP was in, the result was there in public, but officially it should not be from either the party and the INEC that will make it official to people. From the counting in the venue of the election, and because it was there, it was obvious, it was in the open. So the results were adjudged to be 575 is to 19.
Very much, Baka, for the updates. We'll watch out for further development later on.